Yo. And I'm back. Yeah, my internet got cut off. Had to reset everything. But yeah, that first hour was great. I kind of like it as it was all together. I mean, that was a great hour. Very succinct. Wonder what happened? Yeah, my internet got cut off. Like, I had to reset the whole system. Literally turn off the power. Because that roommate isn't home, so I can't just walk in there and unplug that thing. Which would also do the trick. Right, but I'm back now. You were here quick, by the way, Richard G. If possible, then link this show in the chat of the other stream, if you can. If it's still open. So that everybody knows that we're live again here. You can't? Oh, okay. Oh, let's hope they find their way back. Because yeah, if the show is gonna like be interrupted or cut off like halfway like this out of nothing, I will definitely go back live again as soon as I can. Unless I literally said like, yeah, I'm gonna quit. But yeah, I didn't say that. The internet just got cut off out of nothing. Right, and I was talking about baller psychology, how that works. It was a really good piece. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it right now. Let's just see who comes in the chat. Well, we still got like 48 minutes left. So it can still go in any direction. But yeah, first part of today's early bird show was great. Very happy with it. Good energy, lots of detail, and very subject specific. 2 subjects, one being accelerating upwards situation, the other one general baller psychology. 2 very relevant subjects. So overall, great show, that first part. Now let's see if we can make the second part as great. So yeah, don't forget to share this show either. Hey Slow-Mo Moonbuggy. Right, yeah, thanks. Hello, Logical Conclusion. Yeah. Right, there's Bilderberg going on. Of course, our Dutch politician figures have to be part of that. Happening in Portugal, Lisbon this year. So there's that. Right, apparently there's this crazy thing going on here in Europe where there's a plan for what they call tri-state city. Anybody ever heard of that? Where they basically want the complete Netherlands, Antwerp, which is like the northern part of Belgium, and the Ruhr area, which is the west part of Germany, and they want to like make it into a giant metropole with like by improving the railroad situations and all that, which is like, yeah, not bad really. I'm not against that, but yeah, if they literally just want to turn it into a giant high-rise tall building shithole where there's only high-rise tall buildings everywhere and there's basically no more grass grounds, no more farms around, yeah, that's a gigantic nightmare. Like that will turn into like a third world shithole very quickly. So I was like, yeah, okay, tri-state city. I mean, I don't like high-rise buildings everywhere, but if they could like keep it in hubs relatively with lots of green in between still, like, yeah, get the transport going, it would become very modern. But not if they literally also going to combine that plan with the, oh yeah, well in that city you have to eat bugs and meat's not allowed anymore, that kind of crap. Because that's like gonna be the deal breaker. I mean, leave the farmers alone, let them do what they want to do, how they want to do it, which is a very good way of doing it. Whoa. Whoa! Holy shit! That's a really big wasp. Like, really fucking big. Check that out. Can you see that? That thing is huge. Better catch it. Catch it and try to show it to you guys. Hello. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Didn't like that. I'll just let him out. Jesus, this thing is huge. Yeah, there you go. Did you guys see that? It was like this big. Really huge one. Huh. We'll leave the wasp. What do you mean leave the wasp alone? I was just capturing to set it free. I just hoped to be able to show you, but it literally like vibrated its way out. It's a very strong wasp. A hornet? Yeah, maybe. It certainly wasn't a typical nagging wasp. Like, it wasn't like a stingy nagging wasp. Asian great hornet, maybe? It just looked like a really scaled up wasp, which was slower, but like with a pretty strong low tone vibration with the wings. So yeah, maybe a hornet of some kind. Anyway, it just came flying in and then now it's gone. Hey, Flutter Sage, good to see you. Building cyberpunk city? Huh. Right, yeah, but the whole tri-state thing, it is something. And I'm like, dude, I am up. If they can make like a tri-state city that's kind of like this, what's around me, right? Not crammed full with fucking tall rise buildings everywhere, but like some, but also just a lot of green. Like make the surface, make it a high surface, like lungs. You can have some high-rise buildings, but not freaking everywhere. Don't make it into like this machine of pillars everywhere. That's just horrifying. And have plenty of green in between and farm lands everywhere in between so that there's a good balance, and that way it's excellent. And kind of the Netherlands already is like that, and it should remain like that, because that's a winning formula. That's how the Netherlands has been able to be one of the highest food producers in the world, despite being such a miniature country. Right? Because, hey, I am, in that sense, for progress, as long as it's progress in the right direction. And I'm all for nature. But I'm not for, like, oh, but we need nature without humanity at all. Like, no, why don't you go fuck yourself and start with yourself? Then, climate cultist. Yeah, you think humans are a problem? Well, nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you from starting with yourself, right? See a problem, you want to fix it, start with yourself, just like the Michael Jackson song. Yeah, that's how it works. So go ahead. Think that humanity needs to be excluded from nature? Well, start with yourself. Nobody's gonna object. Except your parents, maybe, if you're really young and stupid to get involved in that sort of nonsense. But yeah, the tri-state seemed interesting, but I mean, because like good train transport is a blessing. It really is. It's a great thing to have. But yeah, not if it's just freaking high-rise buildings everywhere and that's the only place you can go. That's a giant nightmare. I want to be surrounded by nature, not walls everywhere. Anyway, so that's happening, and it's apparently like a typical bank plot. It's like sort of a thing that Rabobank is doing, apparently. And I'm like, I'm not necessarily against it. It's just that because of the rest of the World Economic Forum garbage and the medical tyranny, like that, if they would take that, all of that garbage, wash it out, and just be like, yeah, tri-state, this is how we're gonna build it up and transport logistics and improve it, then it's like, yeah, sounds great. Now leave all the WEF garbage out of that plan and we're all good. And we're like, yeah, crushing it, let's do that. But leave the frickin' farmers alone. And stop climate change nonsense. And stop this medical fear porn tyranny. All of it gone. Stop it. And we're good. Hey, Steamy Traveler. Hours 1 to 6. Yeah, most of you are back, I see. Right. Yeah, my internet got cut off, but I'm back now for last 15 minutes. Right. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. They call the tri-state city. Huh. Alright. I didn't know that. Slow moment buggy. Interesting. Well, I guess they want to kind of sort of try that here. But they want to like turn the entire country into that, which is really absurd. I mean, that is really absurd. You're not gonna turn it into a giant New York or something. Yeah, we don't want all these psychopaths with businesses and all these ambitions to just turn the whole fucking place into a gigantic city. We specifically don't want that. There's a lot of Dutch people that are probably willing to fight to prevent that. Right? And I mean, if they will just push it through, then there will be industrial sabotage. I guarantee you. Because you're not going to destroy our little country, which is a great food producer. You're not going to destroy it to turn it into a giant city hellscape. You're not going to do that. Then we will blow your shit up. And we will harass the people that are part of that. Even the workers. I don't give a fuck. You should have fought. You should have fought alongside of us. And not just cocked to these bunch of psychopaths that are literally turning you all into peons. Don't fucking cock to them for any reason. I don't care if you lose your shit. I don't care if you lose your house, your fucking family. I don't give a fuck. You don't do it. You don't do it or you're a fucking traitor. You don't cooperate with these fucking neo-feudalist scumbags or you're a fucking traitor and you're gonna get it. We will sabotage you. We will harass you. We'll make sure that you won't have any peace over your treachery against the people and the nation. Just so you know. Yeah, because we're not going to eat the bugs. You're not going to scare our farmers away. You're not going to take their land. You're not going to fucking send police shit over at them. Or you're going to get it. Right? I mean, if it's going to go like that, dude, we will literally smash Molotov cocktails on police officers that try to do that. Yeah? So you better be fucking ready for a war because that's what you're gonna get. You're not going to force this through. And if you're part of being their soldiery, you're gonna fucking get it so bad. You're an enforcer for these pieces of shit? Well, get ready. Get ready because you're gonna hurt really badly when you least expect it. Yeah? It's gonna happen. Yeah? It will be made as such that it's not gonna be worth it. So don't you fucking dare go work for those scumbags. Don't you fucking dare be their enforcers because you're gonna get it. You will be identified. You will be doxxed. You will be harassed. And then if you persist, then you will be ambushed. You understand, you fucking scumbags? You will not sell out to these WEF, neo-feudalist, anti-human traitors. You will not side with them. You will not work for them. If you do, you will be identified and taken care of. Yeah? You will be identified, harassed, and if you persist, you will be taken care of. We're taking the country back. Everybody is taking the country back. I'm taking the country back. Doing it with everybody else. We're not chowing down on your fucking bugs. We will not have our farmers be harassed out of the country. You will not steal our shit. You will not screw up our financial system. You will not give our money away to disgusting Nazi war. And you will be taken care of. At the top, we will come and get you. It's already happening. You're already getting impeached and soon to be arrested. And then it's gonna be over. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna happen this summer. I think it's gonna happen, finally. And if it won't, it will be miserable beyond your imagination. You get a new layer of vomit rolling out over everybody. When you thought that it couldn't get any worse, oh well, it will get worse. So much fucking worse. There will be people literally blowing their brains out because they can't handle it anymore, how the world's become. It will become that bad. So you better fucking suit up and make sure that it's stopped. We have to stop them. There's already people doing that. You cannot give up. You cannot be bribed. Because if you do, you're in fucking trouble beyond your wildest nightmares. These people are gonna go down this summer, and it has to happen, or there will be nightmares that cannot be accounted for. So get ready. Yeah, Dr. Utker, I know it is all the politicians, but it's also just negligence from people, right? People that are just like, yeah, they'll just do whatever they do and it's none of my business. Right? People that might, in their sloppiness or in their greed, vote on these cartel parties just so they can get their bonuses going. Yeah? And that has to be severely and painfully cracked down upon. Identified, then harassed, and then if they don't stop, ambushed. Is the war going to be in the Netherlands this summer? The war? I'm not talking war. I don't think it's gonna get to war like that. I mean, there's war in Ukraine, sort of. Although it's all being super overblown at this point. Although there have definitely been a lot of casualties. Right? But I mean, there's not going to be war like that. It's just going to be, there's the arrest process, there's the impeachments. That's going to happen. I think it's happening in the US. It's happening in the Netherlands. It's going to happen. It is like unrolling. There's a whole bunch of people coming out, like, as to procedures that they're engaging with. And they're taking the full works. Like, including the freaking legal system itself. The people, like, all of it. They're making work of it. I'm reading into that a bit, and there are serious moves being made, and they would have to. I hope to God it all actually works out, that we can basically nip this thing in the bud at such a late stage without actually turning into a civil war. Because if they just like hold strong and roll out some military barrier, then it's going to fucking be civil war then. So we hope to God that there is no fucking satanic military out there that are going to be doing that. Because that will be an unbelievable nightmare, and like the trust in government will be broken to a degree that you can't restore if that happens. That's like a level of destabilization that like we haven't seen in 80 years. Right, so I hope that's not gonna happen. Because then it would actually be like civil war situation. I don't know to what scale. Also, if they would do that, we'd like risk actually like freaking man. If they're like just gonna start executing freaking farmers that are opposing them, I don't know what to do. Wouldn't know what to do with myself. Well, a good starter would be identifying the individuals that do that, dox them, and then fucking take them down. Like anybody that would be involved in doing that, in those operations, attacking farmers, dude, you're gonna fucking get it, dude, and you're not gonna survive it. You're not gonna go get out of it. You engage with that, your life is fucking forfeit. You hear me? You fucking touch my farmers, your life is forfeit. Dude, what the fuck? What the hell was that? I edited it and then it just disappeared. Has the Netherlands ever had a civil war in the past? Well, arguably the Second World War was like that. We had a resistance and nobility was kind of supposedly on the people's side, but they literally fled to England, right? But yeah, there was like a whole underground movement, and we had to deal with like the Nazi party here, NSDAP, or the NSB. Oh, I don't remember, but I mean, yeah. I think that was sort of a civil war situation, but it's like an occupied civil war situation. I mean, this would be like actually internal. I mean, unless they're somehow gonna be able to like pluck soldiers from some other country, if they like got French soldiers or something, or English soldiers to do that, well then it would be really fucking messed up. Like, also I hope that Dutch soldiers haven't been idiotic enough to basically have themselves sent out to defend Ukraine, which would mean that they're probably all dead now. So I really hope that most of them have stayed the fuck out of that meat grinder, so that they can still actually defend the nation, which is what their profession is all about. Hey, Five Roads. Good to see you, man. Right, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. The second part, it's a little different from the first part, which was the first part was like exclusively Flat Earth related. Now I'm getting a little bit more political. If you could call it political, that is. Anyway. I kind of want to get a bit of sun, to be fair. Man, there's a lot of birds, by the way, outside. Different types. Like, I've been hearing more types of birds. So it's like there are birds all over the place. And like even the owl, and in the evening or in the night, the owls like all over the place. Alright, anyway. How do I get onto my roof? You mean above here? Yeah, there's a ladder there. Oh my god. Really, Five Roads? No, that's okay. You can bring that up. I'm kind of shy to move on to another subject anyway. But yeah, I mean, some people, they're just really impressed by a rapid technobabble, right? And they're like, oh, he's so quick. It's just too smart for me. So he's a genius. Yeah. There's some people like that, and he's very quick. He's a very quick talker. And some people just think you're a genius because of that. Because he can techno-babble his way through anything. Right? Not that it makes any freaking sense or has actual proof that is coherent and relevant to the claim. But he's very quick about it. Had a whole podcast piss me. Okay. Yeah, I don't even listen to the Pope of Ether. I mean, he's kind of unbearable these days. At the beginning, I thought, like, no, he's kind of funny and a bit quirky. And, like, he has a bit of attitude. Thought it was kind of cool, but he's turned into, like, this raving, techno-babbling savant. Who thinks he's a freaking Pope, man. He's excommunicating us. The flat earth debaters. He's excommunicating. He literally thinks he's some religious leader now. He doesn't call himself a flat earth anymore. He's a true earther now. I mean, talk about a freaking cult leader. Wannabe Pope. Techno-babbling savant. Oh yeah, sure he is. It's just an envious, jealous gamma. Very, very fucking annoying. Yeah, cymatics are marvelous if you spell them with a C. Damn it! Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying they've got it bad. Witset's got it like Jim Bob, although Jim Bob's much darker in a way. But they're just people that they think they got a trick and then their ego just possesses them. They become possessed by ego pressure. Arrogant. And they think they know everything. Right? And hey, I think I know a lot. But I'm not like doing that. I'm not like continually placing myself as a default above everybody else. Right? I'm still in agreement that I'm always learning and there's always more to improve. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not God. definitely not a pope. Especially not a pope of some stupid aberration that doesn't even exist. Yep. No, that's right, Fibroids. I mean, they don't know what ether is. Ether is now just a nonsense technobabble riddle. That's what it's become. It's the new, more complicated, more nonsensical form of gravity. A thing that's everything and everything depends on it, but it's completely elusive, really. You can't actually prove it, and yeah, that's what it is. So they just weaponized an aberration. The Ethereans. Right? When, yeah, I mean, light doesn't have a speed, and it's not a wave. There's no medium that is required for light to perpetuate through. So that's just gone, and all that's left is the recognition of the electric ether. The thing that basically is the preponderance of electric activity and how that works. But I mean, it doesn't connect. It doesn't connect up. The ether idea that they base it all on is a light medium based ether idea, and then they expand upon it. Say like, yeah, but if it's all connected, then it's the medium of everything. So it's this mystical, invisible medium. That's like the antecedent to everything, according to that. Sounds familiar, right? Doesn't it? Sounds kind of like pseudo-Ramonian force-space gravity. Yeah? It's there, it's in everything, but you can't actually really get to it. Just have to know that it's there. It's the same thing. Yeah, so ether is a replacement of gravity in that sense. It's almost the same aberration, and they've just expanded upon it in fantastical amounts too. Yeah, you're glad to have bumped into the flat earthers, the right ones, the ones that aren't fucking lunatics. Yeah. I was just very lucky to have bumped into them at the beginning. It's like I recognized, like, this is the right place. This is the place where I can actually do what I do. Because there have been like pretty lunatic like flat earthers since 2015. A lot of crazy people were out there. In the beginning, we were all very tolerant even of the crazy ones. Because it was like, yeah, okay, they're a little goofy and all that, but yeah, it's all good. You know, just talk about flat earth. Doesn't have to really make sense. It's just talk about it. But now, yeah, things have definitely changed with the anti-flat earthers going on, with the amount of attention flat earth has already gotten. Attempts at control opposition that have become stronger. Now it's no more goofing around time. Hey, Ellen Norstrand, good to see you. You'd like to see ether? Well, good luck. You can't see ether, because ether is presumed to be the carrier of light. Well, light is what you actually require to see things. So you can't see ether. That is like mechanically impossible even if it were to exist. On the LIGO thing? Yeah, it's just garbage. Who's the craziest F here? I'd say PJ. He has been one of the most consistently crazy people that I've ever come across. That's actually a flat earther. So yeah, PJ. But he also had some of the most interesting ideas I've ever come across, so I guess that fits. It was just overall very eccentric. I think he's still out there. I'm not sure. But last time I saw him, he wasn't exactly less nutty. He's like, and he's just like kind of ranting and raving, and he blocks everybody. So he's like the only one in chat. He's weird. Right. Ah, man, time has flown. I'm gonna round out the show. So yeah, it's been great. 2-parters, 2 different themes per part. Are there any FE panel members in the past went nuts, had to be kicked off the panel? Yeah, that did happen. A couple of times, I don't remember the names. But like, there were some people that first seemed friendly and then they would literally just ruin the show. Like literally just be trolling and being nasty, and in the very, very early days there were people we had to snipe out because they would literally try to porn bomb the show. Because we had no control on who would come on the panel and wouldn't. So trolls would get in and then try to porn bomb it and all that. But that's like the really early days, 2015. Anyway. Right. So, thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this 2-parter show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's them up, both of them. Please also don't forget it with the other one. It will be much appreciated. Right. And yeah, please also do support me through the PayPal and the Patreon. That'll be much appreciated. And again, thanks Blue Pill Devolution and Fiber Ouch yesterday for the support. It's what made this show today. Right. And any more support from anybody would be very welcome still. Right. So I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 1606. On a Saturday, so it's going to be 2 p.m. Amsterdam time. And of course, I'm going to join the Flat Earth debates over at Nathan Oakley 1980 channel, which should start up any second now. Hope to see you all there in chat. And until the next video, keep it flat.